This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Okay, right, in this video I wanted to build something for Dave from up the road. He asked if I could build something like my Vox preset that I was playing around with on the Helix the other day, and so that's what I'm going to try to do. We're going to start off with the UC30 top boost. Let's go with this, and cab wise I think we might as well go Voxy as well, right? So we'll go with 69s, and let's just move these outwards a little bit, nothing too crazy. Now again, I'm going to possibly take this drive down a little bit, and also the tone cut I think I want to take down a bit, so this will be a bit brighter. So to tame some of that brightness, I think what I'm going to do is stick an EQ at the end, and with our low pass filter around sort of 2.5 but at -6 dB. So from that we should get kind of a dark Voxy tone. From there I'm then going to add in a tape delay. So where are you? Tape delay stereo, and maybe we'll keep it synced up, and wow and flutter, let's have a bit of that. Drive down, so then we get so pretty nice to start with. Now, the other thing that I think I'm going to do, let's just save this as Vox JC. So the idea is this would be like something that you could maybe gig with. So we need various levels. So I'm going to put over here D. I'm going to have a slightly brighter version of things in case you wanted a bit more drive and also maybe a bit more treble. So we're going to hit treble and maybe push treble up a bit for D, and then for C maybe we push the volume up a bit for gain, right? Whee! Where are we at? We're on scene C now, yeah. So a bit more of a gain push. So then you'd have like these certain levels. So A and B would both be as such, then C, then D adds a bit of brightness, and then for H what I'll do is add the brightness as well as the gain. So then we get like a really that classic Voxy thing, right? Now, the other thing that I want to do is add a couple of gain stages, things that I think should work well for this. So we'll go down to E, I guess, and overdrive wise, something with a bit of a mid push should work nicely. So green 808. We'll put this over here. Should we leave it bypassed for now? And then down here, maybe I'll turn it on, or maybe B, I'll turn it on. So what do we need to do? Hold that in and then on. So it should just be on for B now. And that should do some interesting things for D when we got this brighter tone as well. Still kind of doesn't get too spiky, and likewise I'm going to hope for with the C that we'll also so that kind of works. Let's just turn that off again. So what have we got? We're going to have it. So A is our straightforward clean. B we turn on an overdrive. C is our slightly brighter. No, slightly more drive from the amp. D is slightly brighter. But I need to turn that off for that, right? So it should only be coming on C, more drive. And then I'm going to copy some of the scenes across. H is our most drive and most treble. So maybe if we copy scene H to G, but I'm also going to turn that on for that. So then that will be our most gain and brightest. We'll label these up in a minute. And something else that I think could work down here, we've got some other overdrive options. Let's think of something that could work nicely. We've got a treble booster. We could do treble boosty stuff, or Jan Ray would have less of a mid push. Or governor. Let's try governor. Why not? So we'll turn it off to start with. Maybe we'll push this one on for F. Oop. Off. Turn it on for F. So. Cool, right, so let's just save that a second. So I think you can fairly easily get some pretty usable tones out of that that could get you through a gig. Let me turn this mix down. So we now got a little bit of reverb on there if we need it. So now let's just label these up. Scene A. This is clean. Scene C drive, amp drive, right? Scene D, treble, so it's bright. Oh, let me just put brighter. Scene H is bright drive, isn't it? Scene G is bright drive with a tube screamer. Oops. Then what was E? F was with our governor, wasn't it? Call that gov. That could work for like a driven rhythm tone. Scene E, I'm not sure what that one was. It's just a clean at the moment, but make what you will of that, I guess. Should we stick in a looper? I guess you could, but you can, you know, obviously add your own bits and pieces to that, but that's like as a basic. Let me know if you want me to drop that into the folder. This EQ is really going to be quite key to this, and this will be hopefully what makes it work quite well. If you try this into an FR, well, an FR as well. So you've got quite a lot of sizzle. Particularly for the higher gain stuff, I imagine that could be quite useful. So I'll just get this ready to go, and you know, leave a comment if this was at all helpful. Leave a comment if you want to try that, but I think that could do a job for a few of you maybe. To another video soon, and cheers for now.